Hey fellas, it's 265 Chevy here. I have a question, and I like my subscribers to help me out. Let's see, what day is it? Today is Wednesday, November 28th. Alright, this is what we're looking at here. I got the top part of the motor disassembled, and got the new gaskets. Now, it says over here on the paper, it's the gasket. It says, you can read that. Focus. Oh, won't focus. But it says, do not cut. It says, do not cut the intake manifold gasket for clearance for push rods. Cutting the gasket would reduce the structural integrity and welcome failure. Install push rods after the gaskets are already in position. Well, that's what I was thinking about doing. Then I didn't have to adjust all these push rods again. And if you can see, the gasket goes behind the push rods right up here. And I was just going to cut it and fit them in, put the gasket, put the manifold back on. So my question to you guys is, go ahead and take the push rods out, or go ahead, because I watched some YouTube videos, I saw other people do that. Apparently that's not the proper way of doing it. Or do you really believe that by cutting, let's see how this fits. Yeah, it fits right here. By cutting this one, and this one, and you know, with the pressure of the intake manifold against the head, that I'm going to lose the structural integrity of this gasket. So, I mean, I really don't see, truthfully, to be honest with you, how I'm going to lose anything by doing that. Because actually, if you look at it, it just flops in the wind. That's all it does. It don't even go against the head. It just sits there. You know, you can see the gasket right there. Let's see, can I get the gas? Yeah, you see the gasket right there. Just fits right behind the push rods. And I don't think by cutting that right there, you know, it's just going to sit right there anyway. You know, because the head is what holds against, you know, the gasket against the manifold would holds the gasket against the head. So I just want your opinion. What would y'all do? I'm not gonna really. I'm gonna cut them to take them out, and then I can clean all the gasket stuff off of it and stuff like that. Clean it all up, get it ready. I have the manifold ready to go. So I've been painted. You know, all the surfaces have been cleaned, sandblasted it. And actually what I did, I think in my other video I explained that I took this manifold and put it in this container right here. Put it in this container with 3 gallons of mineral spirits, and I let it sit for a few days. Get all the gunk and grease and oil all off of it and cleaned it. Then I went and drew it in a sandblaster and sandblasted it inside and out, in the runners and everything. And then I went and painted with Eastwood paint. And of course, like everything else, my sandblaster broke. So I had to order parts. I sandblasted, you know, some pulleys. I didn't finish. This one I didn't finish. And this one I got done. Sandblasted that pulley. And so I got all that done. So I'm to a point where I need to start putting this thing back together. You know, and I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I mean, the guy that that rebuilt the motor, he did all this. He adjusted the valves and everything. I really don't have that much experience in adjusting valves and all that good stuff, so I'm kind of a little intimidated by it. I mean, I got to do what I got to do. You know, that way I don't even have to fool with it. But, you know, I want to rebuild a 327. So, but the problem is, I mean, my feeling is if I don't do it right, then I have to go back in and, you know, readjust them again. You know, I have to take the plenium off and all that because everything will be on then. This way, if I just cut right here, I can just put the gaskets and throw it back on. But I know it ain't the proper way because they say do not cut, you know, and that kind of bothers me a little bit. But I really don't see where I'm going to lose the integrity of this gasket. So, I mean, I hope Ziggy watches this, and I really hope that all of y'all that watches this video make a comment if you would or if you wouldn't. You know, what would you do? I hope all of y'all had a happy Thanksgiving. I started upstairs in the attic. I kind of took a little break from this. Started doing a little bit up there. You know, got a little bit of things done, just kind of cleaned up a little bit. You know, moved some stuff around so I can get me a work area. So that's really ready to be started on. But today was a decent day. It's kind of, you know, not as cold. So I figured I'll come down here and pull it off and make this video and ask y'all opinion. I talked to a good friend of mine. First of all, he said, you know, don't, you know, go ahead and cut it. And he didn't really see anything wrong with it. But then after, you know, we talked about it a little bit, and then he said, don't cut it. So, you know, I'm going to have to try to figure out how to adjust these valves. And that was good about a 327. This happened on the 327. The only thing I had to do was just pull the manifold and leave everything alone, put new gaskets and put the manifold back. I don't know why they designed it like that. That's kind of, to me, it's a stupid design. But you know, my friend, he's a machinist, and he has a little bit better understanding. He said this, you know, this block's on a, you know, kind of like on an angle because, you know, this head's a little further and that head's a little back. He said that's probably why they did it that way. But I don't know. So I don't want to make this, you know, too long. I have a book. I have a couple of books. I'm gonna start looking into that right now. And then get up enough nerve and after I watch y'all comment for a couple of days, get up enough nerve to either come out here and do that or just go ahead and just cut them and throw them on and rock and roll with it. I just got to clean up the surfaces and you know, get it all nice and clean so it'll seal properly. It really wasn't that difficult to take it apart. You know, I'll clean up all the bolts and everything, get everything off the thread so I'll get the proper torque values and put it all back down and torque it all back down. But that's really about it, people. I hope y'all had a great, like I said before, a great Thanksgiving. I've been watching some of y'all videos. I haven't been really watching a lot. I kind of just been taking a break on all kind of different areas. You know, sometimes you get to dump once, and you know, I'm trying to get back in the groove of things, and you know, the holidays and everything, and you know, I don't know. It's, you know, it's just not the best of weather, and it's cold, and but not probably nothing compared to what some of you guys are going through. I'm complaining, you know. I picked up the hoses brand new hoses for the power steering. I got to paint that still. So at least I'm out here today. I'm trying to do something. Trying to get back in the swing of things. That's why y'all really haven't seen a video of me. That's really about it. I really hope all of y'all will make a comment and give me y'all opinions of what y'all would do. Like I say again, you would cut them. Hold on, let me put my poor glasses on. You would cut them right here. You'd cut them right there, and then you just, and you just put the gasket on and put the manifold back on. It would just sit, and they got like a little tab that fits in there that holds the little white thing right there. A little white thing, there's a little tab that fits inside the head that holds it in the head, and the bolts hold everything else. And I guess another question I have too, I guess I should put silicone around the water jacket, right here. Really only these two. And I guess you put it on the manifold. You don't put it on the head, because apparently these don't have no sealant. Well, yeah, they got a little sealant on the gasket, on the head itself. So I could clean all that off. And so that's how they did it. They put a little bit on both sides. So I guess I'll do the same thing. I guess I answered my own question now. But I appreciate y'all watching. Any input would be great. And I'll make a video, hopefully that is all back together, and I'll let you know what I did. So I can start putting this thing back to keep on going forward, because I was making some pretty good progress before all this happened. But, it is what it is. Y'all have a good day, have a great week, and I'll be looking forward to see what y'all have to say. Later, people.